Hey guys, it's Bales, and I'm going to show you how to create a trend on FantasyLabs for NBA. So, Trends is a product that gives you the ability to look through our historical database of stats, historical salaries, performance data, and a bunch of different advanced metrics, and look for trends that have historically predicted value in the past. So, you can go to create a trend in the top left. If you know what you're looking for, you can name it. You can give it a sample name, but you can change it later. So you can just name it like test trend or something like that. So we're looking at NBA on DraftKings, and we have a count of, with no parameters set, or a parameter of the salary has been between 0 and 20,000, which is every player. We have 53,000 players in this sample. On average, they've scored 20.78 points on DraftKings, and that is the expected points based on their salary, and that is the actual points, obviously, because we've not removed any players from the sample. And then you'll be able to see their plus minus when we create a trend, which is the points above or below expected, their consistency, and their ownership. So let's look at home versus visitors. You can see the numbers here if you select, but we can do home. On DraftKings have scored 21.12 points. They've been expected to score 20.85 based on how they've been priced. That's a plus minus of 0.27. Consistency, meaning they hit that expectation 47.2% of the time. And you'll be able to see their average ownership there as well. If we change to FanDuel, we already have FanDuel plugged in, and you'll be able to see the average ownership on that trend. So on average, players at home have been owned in 12.3% of tournament lineups. If we remove that, you can see that overall players are owned in 11.8. So a slight uptick with players at home. So let's look at a stat like player efficiency rating, and let's move this up to only players above. We have 52,000 in the count. If we look at 21, that'll be roughly, we'll do 20.5, will be roughly the top 10% of players in player efficiency rating. Now, based on their salary, because they're generally good players, they've been projected to score 33.71 points. They've actually scored 35.49. So despite the increase in salary, they've also provided more value, around roughly 2 DraftKings points per game above expected. The consistency's gone up quite a bit, 56%, but they've also been 20% owned in tournaments. So you can see the distribution of the plus minus down here. You can see it by day over time, also by month. You can see current matches. We don't have games going on right now, but for that day, you'll be able to see current matches there if you're a pro user. If you're free, you can do all of this stuff, but you won't be able to see current matches. And you can see past results. So these are all of the players, the 5,300 who went into this sample. And you can add to the filters to this as well. So say you want to look at players who have that player efficiency rating, but their salary has gone down over the past month on FanDuel by at least $100. You can do that. You can see that their plus minus, those players, their plus minus has gone up. Their consistency is around the same, and their ownership is down just a little bit. And again, you'll be able to see everyone who matches this. You can also save any of these just by hitting back. It'll save the trend, and it will be added into player models, which is this is really where you model and can rate players and create lineups. But you can save these trends so you can see players who are hitting these parameters that have historically led to daily fantasy value on a particular site.